Hey everyone, this is Heidi from Aventuring Psychics giving you a shout out and a shout out to our psychic advisor, Jane Dowler. And I wanted to come on board because I was going through some of the crystals that I have and some of their meanings and what they're used for. And Jane and I were having a conversation about what is a good crystal if you're just feeling, you know, out of place, discombobulated, can't get yourself started, and you're falling over your own feet just to go from point A to point B. One of the crystals that I do have from my collection is called Cinnabar. And let me show that to you. It's really beautiful. Oops. You see the pink, you see a little bit of dark black, and there's white in the background. This is formed near the activity of volcanoes. So therefore, it has a bit of mercury, and oh, I have another one over here. Whoopsie daisy. Mercury sulfide in it. So when this is crushed up, the more you crush this up, the much more red it becomes. So what they would use this for back in the day is for sculptings, for crafts, for painting, decoration, and they even used the cinnabar in makeup. Now, since we've realized that mercury and mercury sulfide are not good for us and they're more toxic, they no longer make makeup out of this. Well, what can Cinnabar do for us? Cinnabar is extremely helpful in centering yourself, giving you a sense of self-confidence, and it works with opening up your earth energies. It's working with the earth to help you manifest ideas, solutions. If there is negative energy that you're dealing with and you're not even sure where the negative energies come from, maybe it's just a mood that you're in and you don't know why. Maybe it's just environmental and it's just making you sad or discombobulated. Cinnabar will help center you, ground you, make you think outside the box of saying, alrighty, what is this negative energy that's going on? When does it show up, or why is it lasting for so long? What is my angst, so to speak? And what I like to tell people is, in times like this, it's really important to keep a piece of paper, a journal, a notebook aside of you and say, what is it that is making you upset? And you don't have to have like a specific reason. You could say rain. You could say something like, I spilled water, or, I tripped over the cat. And you're having that moment. You don't know where to start in fixing it. The Cinnabar acts as a kind of spiritual awakening for you that will work with you in pointing you or reminding you to manifest ideas, to say, all right, I have a situation that I tripped over the cat this morning. Well, why did that happen? And because it happened, it made you mad. So what were we not paying attention to when we were walking? Sometimes the cat just walks in front of you and you don't have a choice. But if, okay, my slipper got caught on something, I tripped over the cat. Well, all right. So we fix the slipper issue. We look where we're going before we even walk. That is a start to solving a problem, solving a situation that makes you feel like you are disconnected and you don't have any control. With the Cinnabar, as beautiful as this is, it is so deep with power for your individual soul, your individual inner self, because it can help you make decisions. It will say, all right, step back. Let's think about this a little bit. Let's take time for this. This is not something that you want to hurry. Because a lot of us in our own lives, we're in a hurry to do things. We're in a hurry to solve a problem. We're in a hurry to get an answer. Sometimes you really need to take that moment and say, what is it? What's making me, why is the rain making me upset? Why is the sunshine making me not happy? It's giving me vitamin D, vitamin C. Those are, things that should perk me right up. So let's find out. Let's dig deeper with the way that it gives you the information. It's a way to rejuvenate you, to give you confidence. Once you find out, oh, okay, here's a possible answer. All right, I feel better about that, because you will. When you find a possible answer, you feel better. You start to feel that you are in control. You can go to the next level. All right, that makes me feel good. I can do that. I can make sure that I have my slippers are on correctly and I'm watching where I'm walking. The rain, well, Does it make me sad? Well, what's happening in your life and surrounding area that even whether it's rainy or sunny, you're still feeling discombobulated, disassociated, and out of place? All of this takes concentration on your part to whittle away some of those negative energies. And when you're writing things down or keeping a journal of possible solutions and possible issues, the Cinnabar is going to nourish your ideas more, because once you get into the game changing of, okay, I solved this problem. What's the next one I can go to? Or here's a possible solution to that. Is there a better one out there? Can I do more? Am I just feeling lonely and I need more people in my life? Well, all right, let's figure out a way that we can get more people in my life. What do I need to do? What is out there? Go online and see if there's any clubs or any events that you like that your friends might like to join you with. There's ins and outs of different ways that you would be able to have Cinnabar help you help yourself in manifesting solutions. This stone dives deep into your own personal self so that you can become more aware. When you're more aware, then it's easier to spot a possible conflict that you might be having with yourself or something else. If you have things that are in your life that don't need to be there because they don't either serve you, or with respect to all of you, it's none of your darn business, don't think about it. It's not yours to take care of. You can empathize, you can sympathize, but you can't take it home with you and try to solve it if it's not something that's on your plate to solve. That is also a big relief that you're going to feel when you realize and give yourself permission to say, I can't solve this, and be okay with that. You really want that wheel of positivity staying with you longer than having to go down the dark hole and say, oh, I can't do anything, or I feel bad. We need to get out of that, because there's a world out there that we just want to enjoy and need to enjoy, because it's going to be part of our own makeup as individuals to help ourselves. And when somebody needs our help with somebody, we're going to be in a good place to give that help to someone else as well as to ourselves. And it gives you also a sense of, and I like this part right over here that I wrote down, self-discipline. So when you give yourself the permission to let go of something, you're giving yourself also discipline to say, whatever else comes my way that is not mine to handle, I'm going to be okay and just letting it go. I will listen, but that's all I'm going to do. I want to clear my head. I don't want to think about anything. And that's a good way that Cinnabar helps you rejuvenate your inner energy to help you manifest solutions to possibly being in a place that you're not feeling well or good or safe in. Cinnabar is, oopsie daisy, hello. Cinnabar is fantastic. All of my crystals are, but each one has their own individual personality that can talk to you and that can help you. Keeping this close by on your stand, in your office, in your purse or pocket. If there's a negative entity out there, energy that you don't want to deal with, it's not for you to deal with, the Cinnabar is going to help you manifest ways to stay away from that energy and to help you help yourself so that you can find the answers that you need. And I just think it's a really pretty stone that you can't beat. And this is something that you can add to your other stones to help you manifest your desires, your dreams, and getting you out of a funk and get you more grounded. So with that being said, if you have any questions or curiosities, info@aventuringpsychics.com. That is our email, aventuringpsychics.com. That is our website. Please visit us there, give us a shout out, and if you do have any questions, we will be answering them for you. So everyone, enjoy the rest of the day and have a blessed one. Bye-bye.